Magandang araw mga bata!
Our lesson for today is all about the menstrual cycle. Objective: at the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the menstrual cycle. Learn about it. Menstrual cycle consists of a series of changes that a woman's body goes through to prepare for pregnancy. The regular cycle usually lasts for 28 days. The first menstrual bleeding or menarche happens as early as 10 years old. Menopause, the period when the menstrual cycle stops, occurs between ages of 45 to 55 years old. Menstruation. Menstruation is the part of the menstrual cycle and occurs when there is a discharge of blood from the uterus through the vagina. This vaginal discharge includes tissue from the endometrium, blood, and the ovum. This occurs once a month. The menstruation period happens when the uterine lining or endometrium is shed as blood. This is what girls experience during their monthly period, which usually lasts for 3 to 5 days. Stages of menstrual cycle. Preparation of the ovum. After the uterine lining is shed, the preparation of the egg follows. During days 6 to 13, the uterine lining which has been shed repairs itself while the egg in the ovaries matures. The uterine lining begins to thicken in order to prepare for possible fertilization and pregnancy. Meanwhile, a follicle containing an immature egg begins to grow in the ovaries. Ovulation. At day 14, the ovary releases a mature egg cell to the uterus. The release of an egg from the ovary is called ovulation. The mature egg is now ready for fertilization and now moves into the fallopian tube. The uterus is where the zygote is implanted. This is the reason why during this stage, the uterus continues to thicken in preparation for fertilization and pregnancy. If no fertilization takes place until the day 28, the uterine lining will start to break and shed. The moment that menstruation begins, it also marks with the new menstrual cycle. Key points. Menstrual cycle consists of a series of changes that a woman's body goes through to prepare for pregnancy. The first menstrual bleeding or menarche happens as early as 10 years old. Menopause, or the period when the menstrual cycle stops, occurs between ages of 45 to 55 years old. Menstruation is the part of the menstrual cycle in which discharge of the blood from the uterus through the vagina happens once a month. Check your understanding. Identify if the statements are true or false. 1. Menopause happens over a long period. True. Number 2. Menarche refers to when an ovary stops producing eggs. True. 3. Ovulation happens when the egg is shed from the vagina. True. Number 4. Implantation happens in the cervix. False. Number 5. The endometrium layers become thinner in preparation for ovulation. False. Now, challenge yourself. Why is there bleeding during menstruation?